Bingham to break.
So, Stuart Bingham breaks off. He's dreamt of this moment. If he wins this frame, he'll be crowned world champion. That is the trophy. There's the lovely lady on the top of it. Will he be getting his hands? He's going to have a chance, and right away. Hang on!
Hang on. As John said, the red's in.
One.
Well, would you believe it?
Thank you. Settle down, please. Thank you.
Well, you said Stuart dreamt about lifting this title. He's dreamt for 20 years, and he's still smiling. He's nearly there, but it's just not that easy. As we show you this shot, a long way off the pot. But JV and me knew when it missed the green, it was going to go close to the pocket.
Shaun Murphy, one.
Well, could that make the difference? Look, for all the world that Stuart was going to have a chance to build a lead with an easy starter, and then that red just went up and down the table and dropped in. And Shaun played a decent safety, good cue ball. But the run of the balls will go to and fro now, and it'll be more exaggerated than it's ever been during the match.
Well, he's still going all out for them now, and this is a chance. It's not a great chance, but the reds are open. They're all a little bit awkward and close together, but it is a chance to get a few points on the board. He tried to pot that and find a gap around the back of the reds. It was never on, really.
And I also question whether he could quite get through enough to see all that red that he tried to pot. But now it's down to Stuart. The fate of this Betfred World Championship is in his hands. Got to keep himself together now and just concentrate hard on your technique. They've got the fingers crossed, but there's nothing they can do. It's down to Stuart.
Making sure that he gets that rest out of those reds without fouling one of the reds. But as I say, they're open, but they're not ideally placed. You'll have to just work very hard here to keep good position.
The thing is, with this type of situation, Stuart has a certain way of playing. And I know he wants to give every shot full concentration, but don't lose your rhythm.
I'll tell you what, Shaun, that one shot has changed the complexion of this frame. That one cannon has opened those balls up into a much better position now. Just this one shot there has developed all those reds. It's now a great chance.
9.
That's what he's looking for. If he can get to 69 points, you would think he'd be crowned world champion. Can he get to that target? They're both very, very popular players. The reception they both got
14.
throughout this final was extraordinary. But this man here, the British public, have taken him to their hearts after that victory over the favourite Ronnie O'Sullivan, and then the nature of his win against Judd Trump. Can he keep things going here?
Rolled it in, just a fraction short of pace. There's nothing Shaun can do now. Early on in this match, Shaun Murphy hit him with everything. 100 break after 100 break.
22.
Started off the match, won the first 3 frames. Second session, won the first 4 frames, took an 8-4 lead. But Stuart Bingham never gave up, never lost his desire to stay in the match, and that's what's kept him there. And now this is the opportunity that he so rightly deserves, because he was always on the back foot, but this time just overhit it slightly. He's overhitting, he's underhitting. He just needs good cue ball control now for the next few shots.
Back in prime position again. And both parents applauding that shot. They knew the importance of it. He's taking his time. He's not rushing things. He's got a 30-point advantage. I can see another 4 comfortable reds. And somebody managed to cough just at the wrong time, but it didn't affect Stuart. Well, how is he feeling inside? He's a very popular player with all the pros in the game.
39.
He's won ranking tournaments in Australia, and he's won ranking tournaments in Shanghai, and well, the family are so close, and he has a little intake of breath there. Shaun, well, he came back against Matthew Stevens 10 years ago to pinch it, and this looks to be perfect, absolutely perfect.
45.
And when you consider, as you say, Dennis, he beat Ronnie O'Sullivan, Judd Trump. And on the verge, although that black didn't go in the middle of the pocket, and that's why he's short of pace. I was going to say on the verge of beating, to me, Shaun Murphy, who's been one of the players of the season. He's not had it easy. But once again, he's just lost control of the cue ball. But he's recovered and he's perfect on the blue. This blue will put him 57 points in front, 75 remaining. Couple of reds, couple of colours. And you'll be the champion of the world, Stuart.
Wow. Quick glance at the scoreboard. Shaun has a quick sip of the water. Will he get back to the table? Not if Stuart can keep knocking them in. It's hard to describe how he's feeling inside at the moment. It really is.
Just needs a red colour red.
Well, there's the red,
59.
and he's straight on the blue. And there's one more easy red available. And it looks to be played to perfection again. And this is going to be very, very emotional.
54.
We've seen how he was after his win against Ronnie O'Sullivan. He rang his wife, Michelle. He was in tears. Almost there. And he's starting to fill up a little bit already, John.
Yeah, but this game never gives it you easy, and he's slightly hampered by the blue. Only the red. Gotcha! Gotcha!
Well, look at that smile on Stuart's face. Look at the smile on his family's face. He's up against one of the great gentlemen in the game of snooker. And make no mistake, Shaun Murphy will come and congratulate him. But what a performance
72.
from Stuart Bingham here. Unbelievable. 20 years trying to become world champion, and he's there. There you go.
73.
That's what it means to Stuart Bingham.
It's now. He knows the frame's over. Shaun will concede. It's a lap of honour.
Well, these two players have given us an unbelievable final.
80.
It has to be said. Even Shaun Murphy manages a smile. Isn't that nice to see? As you said, JV, it's a lap of honour, and enjoy every minute of it, Stuart. You deserve this world title that you've waited so long for.
88.
And what a way to finish, already on 88. Well, don't be surprised if this doesn't go in the corner, but it doesn't really matter. What a final. Stuart Bingham, after 20 years, realises ambition, and he's the 2015 Betfred World Champion. What a feeling. Well, absolutely incredible. Shaun Murphy smiling, everyone standing in the Crucible Theatre. And Stuart Bingham is trying to find a way through to the family, and there they are. Absolutely wonderful pictures here in the Crucible Theatre. Every single person is standing. There's Steve Feeney, his coach. Look at that, Shaun Murphy. What sportsmanship from him. He's getting hugs from everybody. His manager there, Gary, right just behind him. He wants everybody down. Well, what scenes we've got here in the Crucible Theatre. Well, this is absolutely incredible. What a reception for this very popular Betfred World Champion. And there's Shaun, his son. Well, he won't quite understand what's going on. He wants to cry, and Shaun is still smiling.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a final. One of the greatest finals we've ever seen in Crucible history. First of all, can I, Shaun Murphy, on behalf of everybody in this room and the millions watching, say thank you so much for playing a wonderful part in this final. Shaun, I know you've waited 10 years, and the wait goes on for title number 2. But how proud are you of the run that you've had to this final and the way you played here?
Yeah, it's been a great fortnight for me. Obviously, it's not finished the way I wanted it to, but I came here very well prepared. I gave it my absolute best, as I always try and do. But, you know, I've come up against an inspired Stuart Bingham, who's beaten Judd Trump, Ronnie O'Sullivan, and others to get here. And, you know, sometimes your name's just on the trophy. And as a bit of a snooker geek as well as Stuart, although he's probably a bigger one than I am, and that's saying something. There's not a player alive that doesn't deserve it any less than Stuart does. I'm very, very proud. I'm very pleased for him.
Shaun has had the most wonderful season. You've become a member of the Triple Crown Club. You've won the Masters, and you're a gallant runner-up today. Your time will come again. Thank you very much. Mr. Shaun Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And now, I have the great pleasure of introducing the new world champion, Stuart Bingham. How does that sound, Stuart?
Wow. At one stage there, at 15 all, I was going to do, obviously, Shaun's speech, the commiseration. Sort of, my arm felt like someone else's. But sort of, I think it was about a 63-minute frame to go 16-15, and that changed everything. It sort of calmed me down, and unbelievable. 4 little words: winner, winner, chicken dinner.
As we say, 15 years of trying to land this one here, 20 years in snooker. Did you fear that you would never really get into this position? And what has allowed you to do it? What has changed? A man of 35 wins his first big tournament, and here you are, the 3rd oldest champion ever at the Crucible. Have you done it?
A few things, say, like obviously working with my new coach, Steve Feeney, using the old sight right techniques. They've changed, obviously, just routines, just doing, say, like 1 shot at a time, and it's clicked for me. But obviously, say, like my mum and dad, my wife, my little man here, all the team, my ex-coach, Joe Lazarus up there, Big Dell, I've got to thank, Dave Meads, who's no longer here, Vic Harris, no longer here. I can go on and on and on here. But thank you. Gary Perkis. He's been there from day one. As I turned pro, and I actually forgot to thank him in Bendigo. I nearly done it again.